see what can happen here. This is the tractor ghost ride. A bit different here. I've got a couple of old junk cars here stuffed into the trees. So we're gonna get them pulled out, and I'm gonna try and post one on the internet for sale. This other one we're keeping, I'm pretty sure at this point. We've got the 1984 Toyota Tercel SR5 4WD wagon that's been kind of kicking around for quite a few years. It's in decent shape. The engine runs great. It's got a new clutch. However, it's been sitting for a while, and it needs probably more than a restoration. And then this guy is the one that's going to be up for sale on the internet. I don't know how yet I'm going to do it, but probably just a local classifieds for now and see what it does. It is a 1982, 83. It is the 83. The Tercel's the 84. The Celica is the 83. But this is the first year of the GT, Celica GT, with the 22RE engine. So I'm going to put this bad boy up and see what it is. It used to run. It had some electrical thing, which I'm suspect was the fuel pump. The wife was, we bought them just for fun, nostalgic commuters, really. She used to serve at a local restaurant. She was coming home late one night from work, and electrical smell, smoky, burning wire smell came under the hood, and the engine started running not so well, and it eventually died, which leads me to believe probably a fuel pump. I can't be sure. Anyhow, I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to pull them both out and then see what happens. I got the air compressor running there because I got to air up at least a couple of the tires, but I'm going to walk up here to this John Deere tractor because I'm going to use it to pull both of them out. So take off my weather cap, and then we're gonna do the glow plug chingus, get the glow plugs on their heating cycle, and then see what happens. Oh, I'm in gear. Oh, she wanted it. She wanted it. So we'll let her warm up. Let the old girl warm up. I got a lot of old Japanese machines apparently from the 80s. This is a John Deere, but what you might not know is it's made in Japan. Yanmar. So it's a Japanese tractor, which is pretty cool. So that's an 85. That tractor's an 85, and then I got a couple of these the old Toyotas hiding in the trees here that are from the 80s, and then I've got also down here I've got some classics from Japan here. A couple XRs from the 80s. One's an 84. This red guy's an 84, and then that one in the back there is a 89. So a 350 and a 250 from the 80s. All Japanese stuff. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's get this air compressor. no guarantee that these tires are going to hold air either. They did when I parked them, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll be all right. I'm going to wander over here. Okay, so I crawled in here in the trees to get some air in this, and I've got this valve stem down here is pretty plugged up with junk. As you can see, this is what happens to you know, shit you leave in the woods for a couple years. They become reclaimed by the forest. So rise up. Very nice. Very nice. And one more here. This front's also flat. Mostly flat. That ought to be good enough to get us out of the woods. And then since I'm over here, this silica still has a cap, which is nice. That's cool. Okay. We'll see how long that lasts. I'm gonna go over this one side. I think there's one more that needs filled up. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, I'm gonna get the tractor and then we're gonna hook onto these things and pull them out. Okay. So I've got this large strap and this clevis, or shackle if you will. And I'm going to do this all one-handed. So we're going to take our strap with that shackle and then take the pin through the shackle, and then we're going to do one of these numbers. And that didn't look all that great, I don't think. Probably couldn't see anything, but that's it. We're hooked up. So, pretty sturdy point there. So I'll bring the tractor over. Anyway, there's the strap. Something happened to the camera, so, but that's what we got. I'll hook onto this thing and pull it out. I think these tires might need air in this tractor as well. Whoops. Shackle on right there, and we're going to do this We're gonna do this different. Got it in 4-low, 4-wheel drive's on. See what can happen here. This is the tractor ghost ride. Oh hell, I didn't make sure that thing was in neutral. Let me not do this like that. Let's go over here and make sure that this thing's in neutral. Oh yeah, we're in neutral, but the brake was not set, or the brake was not released. We were in neutral with the e-brake on, so this is the ghost ride. What's going on? It might be good. Let me, I'm not even sure the key's in it. The key is not in it. Steering wheel crank. Seems to be working. Some sort of a Matt's off-road recovery operation going here. Let's do it like this. Oh geez. I locked the steering wheel. We'll be all right. Steering wheel's locked. So we'll just kill it right there for a second. And I'll run for the key. Okay, I got the keys. Super old keys. And I'm gonna do a face reveal in 3, 2, 1. So I don't ever do this. This will be the first time. But I'm not one of these sorts of people usually, but I'm gonna try. So we got the face reveal here. And I'm gonna climb in this car, and I don't know how this works, but of course the steering locked on me. No power steering. Engine doesn't run. Engine runs, but it's not obviously running, so everything's good that way. So continuing on. So we'll do it like this with my face, like so, in a way where we can maybe see both things happening. We're not going very fast, are we? I'm using this as a way to, I guess, rear view mirror, let's just say. Okay, so I'm going to jump out. We're jumping out with the face reveal. And then I'm going to straighten that wheel out. So gonna say that's probably good. Leave that in gear right there so nothing can happen. And then I'll come over here, and what I'm gonna do is put this bad boy, put the e-brake on, and then undo the thing, because now we're gonna move this old car down the hill, and I don't know, try and get it running. I know it runs. We just anyway, it'll be all right. Okay, so it's later now. I went and got cleaned up a little bit because I had to eat some oysters. So I had some gasoline on me and whatnot. I ended up getting this car down here, and got a battery in it. So we're in good shape that way. Got a donor battery from the Corolla. It's pretty much the same battery. Terminals are located in the same configuration. So we're going to take a look at this here, this engine. Looking pretty dirty. There's some cobwebs down in there and stuff. Looks like it's leaking a little bit from the valve cover on the top. A little bit of oil leak going. I checked the oil, there's oil in it. It needs to be changed, obviously, because it's been sitting since 2018, 2019. Got the battery in. Let me put the hood chingus up. We got the hood chingus in place, and I got some gas put in her. Yeah, I got some gas put in her, so everything seems to work here. I'm gonna crank it up. So she runs. I know that we got some lights out and broken plastics and whatnot, so kind of some of that stuff needs to be sorted out. The interior is pretty well shot. We'll take a quick look at it. It's been sitting in the, in the dry desert sun, so it's not in the greatest shape. Carburetor, you can hear, is kind of not happy, not real happy, but we'll get it all cleaned up, and I don't know, maybe sell it, who knows. It's kind of a neat vehicle. You got the front wheel drive, rear 4-wheel drive selector, dash light comes on. You know, that stuff's pretty cool. When you're in 4WD, you've got over here extra low range on the shifter. Brakes aren't that good. And there it goes. It's a pretty cool car. Definite sardine can type car, but it's one of those cool ones from, you know, from an era ago that was, you know how it goes. It's a pretty cool car. Not many of them around anymore. You don't see them. I saw one on the classifieds up in northern Utah. It was in pretty good shape, pretty good condition. And I think that he wanted, I don't know, I'm just assuming it's a dude. I think he wanted $4,000 for it. Came with a fair amount of extra parts and stuff. So I thought about picking that thing up and sort of just taking the best of each one. And, you know, having a parts car and all that. This one still runs pretty good. It's got 260,000 miles on it, I believe. The one that I saw on the internet was just over 200. So anyway, they're pretty neat cars. Did I run that over? I must have. There's a tree right here in this little swell that we planted the other day that I forgot about, and I ran the car right through there. I drove the thing around the yard basically, and down the fire road on the property and up the hill and through some trees and stuff. Not really, I guess, paying attention. I ran over that little sapling that we got. So anyway, so that'll probably do for this video. I think that I'll maybe jump on eBay and see if I can find some of the easy things like the lights, the blinker lens, those sorts of things that I know that thing needs to be completed, and then we'll see what happens with it. So anyway, face reveal. Yep.